So what I want to now go on to is the Audrey Hall show, which is pretty serious a problem. And here we have video from the Audrey Hall show in which the mayor tries to walk back his role in the Nobscot rezoning of the Edmonds Edgell parcel, and he claims that the planning board is the body that was the one that was responsible for that, not him. So I'll let you watch the video.
Okay, great. Will you support significant zoning changes for more dense development in Nobscot and Saxonville, and specifically the land in Nobscot that's located near the intersection of Edmonds and Edgell roads that was recently considered for development under the MBTA zoning?
Yes. Yes to you. I understand the question, not yes to the answer.
Okay.
No, I don't propose, and I never did. And that's a misconception that a lot of people have, that I was the one leading the fight to increase the zoning in Nobscot by a large density. And it wasn't me. I never proposed that. That was done by the planning board. When the MBTA Communities Act came into account, they wanted the city to make sure we had enough zoning by right to accommodate about 4,400 new apartments. And people thought that that burden should be spread around the community, not in one area of the city. And so the proposals were made to look at other areas of the city. Nobscot was one of them. Some people, including members of the planning board, thought that the density there should be increased greatly. I never supported that.
So now there's that video where it's clear that the mayor is not taking full responsibility for what he did, because he makes it sound like, oh, in September of last year it just popped into view as all the planning board. But in fact, a year before, in November of 2023, he sent a letter to the state. And here I have what is now is the letter that was sent. Now I'm going to show you an image on the screen, which is a snapshot of the front page, but I'll read what it says. It's dated November the 6th, 2023, and it says, "Dear Mr. Sarkisian, Mayor Sositsky has authorized you to request an advisory opinion as to whether a 31-acre of land off of Edgell Road is an eligible location essentially for rezoning. Your request is in connection with the proposed development of that area, which would include rezoning to allow multifamily housing. This request asks whether that area is an eligible location," and so on and so on. So what the mayor sent into the state was, is this area, the big one over 30 acres of land, which there was a big controversy about, and the state's coming back saying, oh yes, it's perfectly fine to rezone that. And then the mayor stayed silent on that for the next 10 months until it popped into view in the planning board, and then he's saying that, oh well, that controversial parcel, I never had anything to do with it. It came out of the planning board. And so it's totally not true. The mayor had checked whether that parcel was eligible for rezoning well before it popped into the view of the public in a planning board meeting. The planning board meeting didn't propose this. It came from the mayor through his Planning and Community Development Office with Sarkisian, the director. So this is completely untrue. The mayor is not being truthful here about his role in the Nobscot affair. And so that's very important in the election. Is this a mayor you can trust? Well, you obviously cannot trust the mayor on this particular issue.